Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, for those of you that are maybe new to these videos, when I say live, what I mean is that this is not a situation where everything has already been recorded and now I'm coming back and talking about it or doing a voiceover or anything like that. I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw reactions, you will get that here. If you want a nicely edited video, nicely scripted video, you will not get that here. Quick kind of context here. The market's been open 15 minutes, and I didn't think that the market was going to be that eventful. And I was kind of right because it started off relatively slow, at least for me. But now all of a sudden things seem to really be picking up. So I thought, you know what? I think I have a chance to make a nice video here. And I'll be the first to admit I do these because I think I do them when I think I can make nice videos that a lot of people are going to like. So right now I have an order at 57.85 for 500 shares short here of TDC. Now I would like more than 500, but this will at least allow me to get my feet wet here. In fact, let me do this. Keep in mind, I am looking at other time frames. Let's go to 58.50 actually. So 58.50, 500 shares to get short. Now again, I would like, oh, don't pull back on me. I just got done talking about how I think I can make a cool video. So this might look bad. I literally say I'm going to make a video because I think it'll be a cool looking video, and then maybe I make a video where no trades even take place. Because I hit the record button, therefore it's going on YouTube. So maybe I'll just have to force a trade. So I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go force a trade, but all these marijuana stocks really making moves here. Moving my order up to 59.50 because the price did actually take a little bit of a consolidation there. But 59.50, let's see if it can work its way up to that area. I realize it seems like it's far away, but I mean this thing is moving pretty quick, so it's perhaps not as far away as what it seems. But I will go ahead and pause the video for right now, and if it looks like, well, I'm going to keep it going now. Making a move. Then back down a little bit it goes. You know, at this point, let's do this. I'm going to play this for a break of 60, shooting up to 61. And then I'm going to go for a $500 win. Now, I would like more than 500 shares, but if it wants to give me a $500 bill, I'm not going to turn that away. But step one is it's got to actually get up there. Well, that's not looking good now. And I was at 59.50 too, wasn't I? Whoops. And there it went, 59.57. Good old hindsight there. Although OCGN, yeah, 1275-ish. Looks like an interesting area. I'm going to get that alerted to the community. 1275, flush point, 1 minute. Even if it goes, oh, really? That's only 8. Okay, never mind. I thought the volatility on that one was a little bit more, but that doesn't seem to be giving me as much wiggle room as what I would have originally liked. TDC. Yeah, maybe, not maybe, it looks like I might have gotten a little too greedy on that one, going up for 61. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, going to hop in here at 1277. See if this thing wants to, what in the world? What kind of movement was that? That was bizarre. So I'm in at 1277, but that was some strange price action right now. A lot of buyers at 1275. All right, I'm out there for a $20 loss. I don't like the way that's behaving. Let's see what Tesla 852. Just going to do 500 shares because Tesla is so fast. Or excuse me, not 550 shares. And then it's now getting choppy. Well, here we go. Thought I could make a sweet video. Like, this action is looking awesome. And now I'm down $20. So, needless to say, not exactly going according to plan here. 56. That could be interesting, actually. But am I just wanting to revenge trade right now? That's the question that I need to be asking myself. Got to make sure that these are actually good setups here. Tesla's still not doing anything. A tricky morning because, like I said, I was like, it's not worth the video. It doesn't look like there's not much good action. And I started off and there wasn't, at least for me, wasn't much action. And then, like I said, all of a sudden, okay, wow, yeah, things are really picking up. And then kind of gone back to just not exactly what I expected or was thinking. Tesla is approaching 852 now. But Tesla's really gotten choppy, so... And it might still go, but for me, it's kind of a... that's not a revenge trade. That is actually a good looking setup there. As I'm watching the price drop and leave me behind, but that's okay. I'd rather play it safe than sorry. Yeah, there it goes. But that's, that sometimes when you're questioning, is this a revenge trade or is this actually a legitimate trade? And you're double checking your emotions. As you saw there, sometimes that conversation will cause you to miss out on a trade. But FUT, I should just buy this one. I mean, apparently this thing's just going to go straight up at this point. I mean, I would love to buy, but that is just totally chasing. Totally chasing. All right, I'm going to go at, well, what's going on with MRNA here? That's an interesting area right there at 180. In there at 180, I think this thing has a good chance of rolling back over here. Key break is going to be that 180 mark, though. Let's see if the price can get down through there. There we go. Kind of. Oh, wow. And that fast right back above 180. Let's see if it wants to come back down. I might add at 180 if it does come back down. That would imply a failed bounce here. So if it does come back down to 180, I'm going to add to the position. Let's see what it wants to actually do. Not a whole lot right now, just kind of sitting around and choppy. Well, 180.50, watching the level 2s. That's a little new stubborn level there. All right, we got through 180.50. We'll see if that can serve as a momentum point to get this thing coming down some more. It's starting to come down. Big spread on it, though. I'm not going to add on this candle, but on the next candle, I would definitely be interested in adding. All right, there we go. So we'll see if it wants to come back down, well, that fast, above 180.50 again. Patience going to be required on this one. In fact, I'm going to get that alerted. MRNA 180 flush point, 1 minute. All right, well, I am going to go ahead and pause right now, and I'm not going to make you sit here and just watch this thing go back and forth. So I will just pause, and I'll keep you updated. All right, kind of nearing 180 again, but again, these spreads make it tricky. Put an order out there at 1. And once again, 180 is holding strong. And now once again, bouncing back up. All right, never mind. All right, I am potentially looking to add more here. Just had a pretty big failure there. So I'm watching 180.50. We'll see if this thing wants to actually come back down. Like I said, just made a move up and then totally failed. So 180.50 I'm watching very closely as the potential add point. But 180.75 now seems to be that level that's being very, very stubborn. So once again, the number I'm looking at right here is that. Can that drop below 180.75? All right, there we go. Let's see if that can cause some downwards momentum here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's such a weak move. Yeah. Once again, trying to go down there and revisit 180. Can it actually break, though, is the big question. Yeah, there it is, 180. Okay, knocking on the door. There we go. What a weak break. $179.90. Where did that come from as a stubborn area? Trying to give it some time to actually break down, but I am giving this thing all kinds of time. And it didn't really break down at all, at least as of yet. All right, there we go. Got at least a little bit out of the position out. I'm sorry, I just don't trust this thing. Now, I still have 200 shares left, but goodness, talk about letting the thing break down, and the thing just isn't breaking down. I mean, it is kind of now, but I was looking for more of a plunge. So I'll go with 100 shares just in case I'm wrong and this thing does actually want to finally get going. But at this point, waited. I thought there would be fireworks, and right now I kind of got a sparkler. Again, I could be wrong, meaning this thing goes up over 180. I'm out with my final 100 shares. I'll take a loss on those. But like I said, I could be wrong. Maybe this thing does want to actually... I take that back, 180.20. So if it goes up over 180, 20, I'll be out. But to be fair, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not being patient enough. I feel like I've been more than patient. So because of that, I got to let the thing work for me here. But as of right now, this thing just does not feel like, it just has not given me anything. Again, watching 180.20. All out there. So I took a loss on those final 100 shares. So $124. And the cruel irony here. I literally started this video because I thought I'd be able to make an awesome video, and then this is what happened. I mean, this is and all I can do is really just laugh about it. Like, it is what it is. I mean, it's 35 minutes in, and I mean, I still made $104, wiped away a loss. So I don't want to come across as a greedy savage. I'm not sure of many places in the world where you can make $100 in 30 minutes. I mean, let alone making $100 an hour. That's awesome, but $100 in 30 minutes. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to come across like I'm not grateful, but yeah, sometimes this is how the market will treat you. Maybe there's a little bit of irony here. The market knew my interior motives and was like, oh yeah? Well, we're going to make you look real stupid in front of those people that watch you on YouTube. And mission partially accomplished, but joke, aside, this is sometimes how the market behaves. Now, the one thing I did do wrong is, I don't know if it was wrong in hindsight. I should have added, because if I would have added, then when I was pulling out these profits down here, it would have added up more. But like I said, I just had an uneasy feeling about it, which turned out to be, as of right now, pretty right. Because that was a beautiful setup. It broke down and was waiting for it to really get moving. And it moved, but just not kaboom. Nothing, not that I was looking for this sort of move where it just dropped, $8, but at least some sort of smoother, bigger candle like that. and it just never happened. And I had to mitigate. And then, like I said, those final 100 shares, because again, I could have been wrong. Maybe that was actually going to be a big breakdown. I just wasn't being impatient enough. So I hung on to those 100 shares, but then I ended up selling those 100 shares for a loss right there of let's see, what was it? What was my entry point? Yeah, 0.2. So I ended up losing $28 on those final 100 shares. But that was kind of my insurance policy of, well, just in case I'm wrong, let me make sure I still have 100 shares. But that was ultimately what, sorry, I'm trying to do a customer service ticket as I talk to you, as I let the video roll live. But so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. And like I said, do I want to post this video on YouTube? Absolutely not. Nope, don't want to post this one at all. This one is makes me look pretty silly, but sometimes that's just how trading goes. Is you can have a great setup. You can think the setup's going to make you some money, and I thought that setup was going to make me some money. But nothing ever really happened from it. But at the end of the day, I mean, $100 in 30 minutes. I'm not a greedy savage. I'm more than happy with that, and I'm going to call it good. So if you do enjoy these videos, a couple of requests on my part. They're not easy to make. I have to talk to you. I have to think about what I'm going to trade. I have to actually trade it. I have to think about what I'm going to actually say to you. I have to think about the alerts that I make in the chat room. I have to type those alerts in the chat room. Point being, there's just a lot going on. And while these videos are totally doable, they're just kind of a hassle. But I will continue to do them if I know that there's interest. So the quick, efficient way to communicate to me that there is interest, hit that like button, leave a simple comment. It can be a sunshine emoji. It can be a rainbow emoji. It can be a volcano emoji. It can be any emoji, but hitting the thumbs up and leaving an emoji, or I mean, if you want to leave an actual comment, that's cool too. But those two things communicate to me, hey Clay, I know these videos are a hassle, but they're worth your time. I enjoy them. And as long as I know people enjoy them, then I will keep doing them. So like I said, hit that like button and then leave a comment down below. But yeah, as much as I don't want to post this video, it's embarrassing. Thinking I was going to show up, and I got played by the markets like a fiddle. There's really no doubt about it. And even MRNA, look at this thing. What a weak breakdown from what was a very, very attractive setup. But that's just how the market goes. So being serious here, if you've ever had a day where you feel like this, where you're like, I thought this and then I was wrong, and then I thought this and I was wrong, and I thought that and I was kind of right, but I didn't really. You're not alone. It happens to all traders, whether or not traders are going to talk about it. And, I don't know, that's a different topic, but it happens. It's okay. Doesn't mean you're not a good trader. Doesn't mean you're not working hard enough. It's just part of the business. It's part of trading. And then also take this as reassurance that, think about it. Today was a very just choppy, embarrassing. I feel like I did nothing right, but yet I'm still walking away making $100 in 30 minutes. So the moral of that story is you don't have to be a perfect trader. You don't have to behave in a flawless manner. You can be kind of right. You can kind of have, but still walk away making money. So don't think that this is some sort of side hustle or business or whatever you want to call it, where you've got to be flawless. Like, you can't make any mistakes. Now, you don't want to make certain mistakes, that's for sure, but it's not like you have to be perfect. So just keep that in mind. And I'm stalling because I keep seeing this one flash on my scanners here, which, let me check something. No, see, it's got maybe another trade. And this is not me forcing anything, because this is actually, this is some good movement here. Again, these really are live, so I apologize if you're now staying around because you think that there might be another trade, and there might, but there might not be. I don't know. So, but let's see if this thing can actually get up over 45. So I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick and let's see what happens. Okay, making a potential move up above 45 here. Nope, and back down it goes. Wow, knocking on the door, 45. Just could not quite push through it. All right. All right, nothing ever happened, but just a quick recap and check that out. MRNA back up now, knocking on 181. So I played that one right, but just, hey, I don't care how good a setup looks. Sometimes it just doesn't quite work out. So I apologize for dragging you along a little bit further. And if you're still here, I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel like this is like one of the worst videos ever, but I don't know. Like I said, I just thought it would be a much more entertaining video. And it was. There was plenty of entertainment in terms of sometimes you got to wait, sometimes you got to be patient. And then even after being patient, the market still doesn't reward you. But it is what it is. So yeah, I definitely don't want to post this video, but I hit the record button and talk about having the video turn out about the exact opposite that I thought it was going to be. But it is what it is. So I appreciate you as viewers and as subscribers. And I'll do my best to get a little bit more entertaining videos in the future, but at the same time, I can't go blow up my account for the sake of the channel either. So I gotta stick to the strategy, but all in all, sometimes this is just how the market plays out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.